Peace, viewers. This is Tommy Slaughter once again. You're watching A Vision Entertainment. We here with a live, legendary guest right here. He's a stand-up comedian. This man is Teddy Carpenter. Is a veteran stand-up comedian from Washington, D.C., known for his physical comedy and his appearances on Def Comedy Jam. He has been performing for over 25 years and has shared the stage with some of the biggest names in comedy. This is Mr. Teddy Carpenter. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Life is good down here in DC, man. I can't complain. Individually, life is good down here in
Okay.
DC. You know,
Okay.
with all the crap going on with the orange man and
Yeah, yeah,
all of that
yeah,
stuff. But
yeah.
it's a lot of that stuff is hyped up so TV,
Yeah.
for the news and whatever the case should be. But as far as being able to survive and live around the city and all of that stuff,
It's
it's not a problem.
okay. It is what it is. It is. You get your good
There
days,
you
get your
go.
bad
They
days.
shouldn't be here, but it's not what it also looks like.
Oh, all right. Well, but with that man, anything like would have happened.
No
He's
question.
but you coming to Philly, man, December 5th at the Commodore Barry with my man SW Promotions, man. Ward. You're gonna do your thing, man. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, Philly is my old stomping ground, man. Philly, Philly. I have maybe three or four cities that you know when I was anytime you work on something, anytime that you do something, you work on something,
Yeah.
whatever it is you do, you go to certain cities
Mhm.
and test the material. And the reason that you go to the particular cities is because the city is real.
Yeah.
The people are real. The city is real.
That's right.
And if it's not up to par, you're gonna know about it going to these particular cities.
That's right.
So those are
That's right.
those are the cities that you sculpture the material and then go to other places.
Okay.
Philadelphia is one of the places I've always was
That's
always
right.
my stomping ground.
That's right.
A lot of people didn't want to go into Philadelphia. A lot of people didn't, they'll do it if the money is right and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
When you come up a particular way,
Mhm.
it's natural to you.
Yeah,
You
it
you know what I'm
is.
saying? So people that it's not natural to, I can understand them like, yeah, man, I don't fuck with it like
Yeah,
that.
I ain't going
You
there.
know,
Yeah.
but if it's natural to you,
It's no problem.
it ain't no big deal. Like
Yeah,
it's no
yeah.
nothing is gonna throw you off.
That's right.
So
That's right. It's really not a big deal, at all.
no, it's
Because
not. It's not. And I just believe that coming up in comedy, I used to, and I still tell comics to this day, you can go to some easy places to get laughs,
yeah,
or you can go to the places that are a little bit harder to earn the laugh, and it's good across the board.
mhm.
Those easy places are not guaranteed that you can do that easy place and then go into
Somewhere
Philadelphia
else.
or go
That's
somewhere
right.
else and it's going to work.
That's right.
If you
That's
go
right.
into the harder places, and when I say harder, I'm not talking about
You talking about the people,
um
a little rough, right? As far as like the
yeah,
crowd.
but even I don't care, even the hardest people like to laugh.
Yeah.
You
But
know what
you
I'm saying? So I've always been of the background that if you come to enjoy yourself, you're
yeah,
gonna laugh. If
that's
you
right.
come to criticize, critique, something wrong with everything, this, that, and the third, and blah, you ain't gonna have a good time. I don't care where you. I don't care who you are.
Well, you're not coming off like that. You're not gonna have a good
You
time
you're
at
not
all.
you're not gonna have a good time.
No.
And you can go to places and you can tell off the break, how crowds act, or how it's set up, or how it's put together, or
Yeah.
how who they targeting.
Mhm.
You can have shit. You can have 15, 20 black females, that you know, just not having a good day, having a
Yeah.
good time, having a good, it ain't turned up enough,
Yeah.
or whatever language you want to use. And that creates the whole atmosphere of the building.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
If y'all following these people,
Mhm.
And then again, you have some situations where it's just flat out, it's a good time. The people come to enjoy themselves.
I think
Period.
it's all about how you handle certain, how can you handle certain situations when you walk into these places. Because you can get a bad vibe. Sometimes it might not be like that. It may feel negative, but you turn it into something different. So I'm thinking it's all about you, wherever you go.
Well. Yes and no. I mean, I'm going. Me personally, I'm going to come in. You gotta. And what the reason I say yes and no, that might apply to a younger comic or a younger person
Okay.
who. Hold on, man. Let me see what this dude is trying to do, or whatever.
Uh,
It might apply to a younger person.
yeah.
I'm sitting over here, got my truck parked where
Yeah.
he ain't supposed to park, so a little parking man.
Or the ticket board coming,
Yeah,
ticket man.
yeah. So let me see what he talking
But
about. He
but if
really,
you in there,
he,
you should be good. I mean, long as
no,
long as
no,
you
no.
in
I'm
there.
I'm parked on the. I'm actually parked on the sidewalk. But he ain't
Okay.
paying me no attention. It was a white lady just walked past that's fatter than everybody, and he too busy looking at her for real, or whatever case may be. So he ain't got nothing to do.
Is it
But
more strict? Go ahead. I was just going to ask you: is it more strict out there because of the orange man? Like he got everything strict with the tickets, with the parking authority.
man,
Okay.
all that. Listen, man, all that shit was political show.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
listen. All them crackers doing is trying to get you used to being able to go into these blue states, fuck with people, mess with people. So when it's time to really do this stuff, and people start really protesting and
Okay.
really going against it, and whatever the case be, they
Yeah.
want you to think already ICE and all these different people are coming back, and this is what's going to happen, and this and
Okay.
that. So
It's a
this ain't
scare
nothing but
tactic.
tune-ups.
Yeah,
This
like a
ain't
scare
nothing but
tactic. Yeah.
tune-ups. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You
Yeah.
ain't heard of the Proud Boys no time soon, have you? Or
No,
none
I
of
never.
them.
I never did.
You
I ain't
haven't
no.
heard. You haven't heard from them in a while, have you?
No. No. No.
They the
That's
ones
just
that got the face masks on and all that. They done hired all of them crackers to do
yeah.
this bullshit that he's doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what it is, man. It's a scare tactic because people haven't really protested yet.
Yeah.
When you got when you got when you got a million people outside, I don't care how many police officers you got. Only thing you could do is shoot tear gas
That's
and
right.
create chaos.
That's right. That's right.
Because the first time they start shooting, or they shoot some white folks, or whatever it is, because they ain't going into certain neighborhoods. That's all.
Yeah. That's all.
But the
Yeah.
first time they start shooting white folks, it's gonna be some shit.
That's when it's going to change. Everything going to
That's where
change.
it's gonna change.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
just like if you go back in history, Emmett Till and all that, when his mother left the casket open and
Yeah.
all of those things, and show what these crackers really do, and the shit they
Yeah.
really do is shock the nation. It
Yeah.
shock people.
Yeah.
So now the whole nation in turn, enough is enough is enough.
That's right.
You
That
know,
was vicious, man. With Emmett Till. That was a whole different ball game. Right
but it's
there.
the same concepts. It's the same year after year after year. These white folks have changed the goalposts. To move the goalposts on us, told us, if you do this
Yeah.
and you do that, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, this, that, and the third. Every time we get close, they move the goalposts.
Yeah.
If you are
Yeah.
so good at what you do, if you are, your race is so superior and all of those things, or whatever the case be, let's go head up.
There you go.
Let's
There
go
you go.
head
Let's
up.
let's do it. Let's do it.
You
Let's
know what I'm
do
saying? It's just like fighting, man. If you that dude and you say you this and that and blah blah blah, I know you got cats with you and this.
it. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go head up.
Don't sell wolf tickets. Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So anyway, don't get me started with that shit. I don't even have no political jokes with that shit because it pissed me off so much. I've been quiet lately, man. I've been quiet
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
lately,
Hmm.
and the reason being is because I know once I get back into it, I'm gonna be back into it.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it takes up a lot of energy right now. I have to focus on relocking down my house, my situation, my getting some of my business done.
Yeah. Done. Yeah.
And so it takes a lot of energy to lead a charge on everything as far as
Yeah.
this stuff is concerned. But anyway, we were
Yeah. Yeah.
talking about comedy. Is listen, man, I come in with the attitude that, hey, I'm gonna do a show. You got to remember, a younger comic, some of what you come in with is can change you or make you or break you. I've
Break
done
yeah.
enough shows where I'm going to come in with this energy right here, and I'm going to do this material who has been proven across the country.
That's right.
Um, and if that crowd does not respond the way that I want to, that's not on me anymore. It's proven material. It's proven. It's fact based material. So it's proven.
Yeah.
Does it always hit it over the fence? No, it does not. But I'm not worried about them going in a different direction.
Okay.
Things like that. Now I will say my last show, I did a show. They do this thing down here called Arts All Night, and it wasn't the greatest show. It wasn't the greatest show. It wasn't it was put together a little odd. But anyway, as the case may be, I had a cat, man. I don't know what was wrong with him, man. It's mental health is no joke.
Oh yeah,
And I
it's no
think
joke.
people think when we get up on stage, every situation you can turn funny.
Yeah.
But the cat approached the stage in the way you got to remember now, mind you, all of this stuff had just happened. They got the guards out front.
Yeah,
They got
jumping on stage and
a
all that.
whole bunch of shit going on. He didn't jump up on stage, but he did everything but jump up on stage.
Okay.
Got a whole bunch of marks on his face, gang member marks, this, that, talking about whoever the fuck he was. I don't know who he was. At that point, it didn't matter to me who you was. You approached me like one of us has to survive.
There you go.
And so immediately my mind went from, doing stand-up comedy, trying to make 200-300 people laugh.
It's the survival mode.
Survival mode.
Whoa,
And after
okay.
everything was all over, I'm usually a professional where I can try to get it back. I couldn't get it back because I was so
heated. You was heated,
in.
man. Yeah, you was heated.
Man, I was heated.
You was heated.
I mean, I'm talking about heated to the point where I wanted to find the dude again, and I was heated.
So y'all actually scrapped out there? It was a rumble?
No, the dude he came up. I don't know if he was throwing gang signs. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea what it is you was trying to do. Okay. But I think people thought it was a part of the show. And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. So we go back and forth 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm not sure what your deal is.
Yeah.
Or what you even talking about, because I couldn't even tell you what he was talking about.
Wow.
But the dude had a look in his eye. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The dude had a look in his eye to the point where it made me start thinking about where I've been.
Wow.
In other words, like, have I seen this dude before? Did I do something to this dude before? Have I, you know what I'm saying? Have I did something to one of his family? Like, it made me start going back in my life. Because he had this look on his face like, I'm gonna kill you today.
Like your enemy came back. You don't know.
Like my enemy came back. I have not seen a look like that on somebody's face in quite a minute. So that's what, it wasn't just a dude coming up on stage trying to be funny and trying to, it wasn't that. Like, I know that when I see it.
Yeah.
It was a motherfucker coming up to the stage like, I'm gonna try to do something to you.
Okay.
And so the whole, and so I hate to tell these stories, but and don't get me wrong, that's probably happened to me maybe
a few times.
Maybe 3 times in my career.
Okay.
But I've been doing comedy I've been doing stand-up for 45 years. So it's far and few in between. And it doesn't happen a lot. Like, it's never a problem. A lot of times, I never walked into a place and even asked about security. Like, what's y'all security? Because in my mind, I could always take care of me.
That's right. But this particular time, it was different.
The landscape as far as comedy has changed.
Yeah.
The sensitivity that people are in now. The issue, as long as it's somebody else, everybody can laugh. But as soon as they hit home, you got a problem, or you talking about my aunt, or
Yeah.
your aunt ain't even here.
There's a lot of sensitivity going on
Bro,
now. You can't say
bro,
much to nobody no more. You
this
know,
shit is running rampant.
they
Like
running
it's
on.
really,
Yeah,
really, really, really bad.
it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
So you can bulldoze it and say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm gonna go blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Or you can bow to it. Like, all right, let me say it, but let me not say it.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I've never been to let me not say it, but so
Free speech. You said what you wanted to say. Yeah,
so it's but it's to the nature of something now that you got to think about, because I've been on stage with my pistol in my back a number of times,
yeah.
and you don't want to have to do that.
It's
You
different,
you
man.
understand what I'm saying? You
It's
don't
way
want to.
different.
When you going up on stage, I don't want to be doing shows, and every time I move, I'm reminded that I actually got a pistol in my back.
How can you stay focused like that, trying to please, share something with the crowd and have a pistol on you? There's no
It's
way
tough.
you can. Yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
tough,
tough.
man.
There's no
That's
way.
what I'm saying. It's so mentally tough, because it's almost like you pulling at both strings. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? At the
exactly. Yeah,
same time,
exactly.
you
Exactly.
trying to keep it ha ha, this, that, and the third, but you
Yeah.
in locations that you know make you have to carry a pistol in your back.
Wow. Wow.
You know
That's
what I'm
deep.
saying? So these are the stories. I didn't, I wasn't planning on talking about this stuff, but these are the stories
No,
that
that's
a
good.
lot of people don't. A lot of people
That's
don't
right.
understand. They don't
That's
know.
right.
They don't. They just think you ha ha he, and whatever. What they don't realize is you're a man before you walk up there.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my goal is always to come home. I'm not. My goal is not to go to any city and get into it with anybody, or get to fighting with anybody, or
Yeah.
get in, do the show, get out. That's why I actually stopped doing. I stopped joning. I stopped years ago, and I'm talking about years ago.
You
I
stop cracking
stopped
on the crowd.
joning on crowds as
Yeah,
much.
crowds. Yeah.
Might say something. I still do, but it's not. It's never to hurt. You
Yeah.
never do nothing to hurt. You always do it, but you know how you got somebody down on the ground, you could
Mhm.
stomp them out, but you just want to let them know that I can get you down if I want to.
If I want to, I'm gonna let you
If
up
I
now.
want to,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna let you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you up. But I can
That
get you
type
if
of
I
stuff.
want. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
wanted to
So
ask you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, no, I was going to say, right now, how do you feel about comedy right now? We just talked about how you got to be careful with this, careful with that. Does it make you want to just back out altogether, or you still love the craft, but do you have like doubts of this thing now, this comedy stand-up thing now?
No, 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 no. It's great when it's great.
Okay, when it's
Like, it's
great.
great when it's great. Comedy has been through so many I don't know the word for it, but it has been through so many. It's just like black comedy is like black folks. We have been through so much. We
So
have
much.
to fight for everything that we had. We had to
That's right.
fight for rights. We had to fight for the job. We had to
That's
fight
right.
for
That's right.
to marry the person that we want to fight. We had to fight for everything that you can name that black people have. We had to
We got to
actually
fight.
fight
We
for.
had to fight for.
Comedy is that silent thing. It takes. It the way that this sculptured down now, I think people are, and even black people to this point, because black people have never been afraid to laugh at whatever it is
Yeah.
was funny.
Yeah.
Shit was funny, from Charlie Kirk to whoever else to blah, blah, blah. If it's funny, we
Right.
laugh.
We laugh.
That's
We
what
laugh.
it is.
Right.
This is the first time that I've seen in certain situations that even black folks kind of look around, make sure we all right.
Yeah. It's crazy,
And they're
man.
like, what the fuck? And you gotta check them. You gotta remind them. Now, don't get me wrong. You go to certain hoods and you go to certain places, it is what it is. But I'm talking about, let's say you go to the improv, or you go to the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the the, the medium black folks, or the Dave Chappelle black folks.
Okay.
Dave might can say it, and that's because Dave is clever.
Yeah, he can get, yeah.
He can, but
Yeah,
that
he
nigga up
clever.
there, you sure that nigga up there is supposed to be saying that?
Yes, Steve. You know what else though, Teddy? There's a lot of us with mental health issues, right? So imagine you got a problem, but you just want to get out and have a good time, but you messed up in a mind, something that happened to your family members, and now you sitting at this show and somebody cracking on you. Now you already messed up, and now they busting on you. You never know what might take place with that person, man. You don't know what's on people's minds today.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. Me personally, like I was telling you, I stopped busting on people years ago. And
Yeah,
what I
you
mean
did.
by that is I ain't going to just pick on you. Now, if you come in there with a purple suit on and
Yeah,
pink
that's
tennis
different.
shoes, you know
That's
what I'm
different.
saying? Come
Yeah,
on, bro. You obvious. I got to get you.
yeah,
It's a part of the game.
yeah,
But I'm not putting my foot on your throat.
yeah.
I'm not trying to keep you down. I'm not trying to make you the show.
Mm-hmm.
Most comics that are worth their salt can do a show without having to constantly bust on a person.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I pull back. You don't pull back all the way, but you pull back where you can, um,
Just
you
enough.
know, you just enough
Yeah,
laugh, ha ha, he, and keep it moving.
that's right. Just
But
enough.
you're right. For us, you're going into a place and it's 1,000 people that you don't know.
And somebody got
And
problems.
somebody got problems.
That's right. That's right.
I can't even begin to tell you how many shows I've done where I can tell. Listen, I've done shows, bro, where a guy will bring his girl or vice versa,
Yeah.
and she's laughing and he ain't.
Wow.
She's enjoying herself and he ain't.
But he's not.
You're reminding him of somebody, whether her ex,
Ooh.
whoever said, like he's
Pissed,
jealous of her
pissed
actually
off.
laughing.
Yeah. He pissed off.
He pissed off. He's jealous.
Yeah.
He jealous of her enjoying herself with anybody
Mm-hmm.
other than him. You can
Wow.
see it. You can
Wow.
see it, bruh.
Wow.
And so you can act like it ain't there,
But it's
or you
there.
can address it.
Wow.
Say, man, I don't know what you swole up about, but your girl is enjoying herself. I hope one of these jokes hit home with you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You gotta snap this nigga out of what it is. But I promise you, you can see it. You can feel it. You can see it.
You can feel it. It's like you cut it with a knife. It's that thick. You can feel it.
So that's
Wow.
why, as I get older, I don't take every show anymore. Like I used to go into the hardest places. Because in my mind, that was my part of my training. Go into the worst hole in the wall joints you could possibly name,
Yeah.
and see if my comedy could get me out of it.
Wow.
Whereas you get older, as you keep going, as you whatever, you no longer want those situations. I've already proven myself.
Yeah,
You
you've
want
been
those
there.
nice theater, 40, 50, $75 tickets where
That's
people
right.
respect the money that they just paid. They come, they homeowners.
That's
I
right.
want homeowners.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what homeowners do? Want to go back home.
They want to go back home. All they want to do is have a good time.
Correct. They ain't in the streets no
That's it.
more.
They just want to have a good time and leave. That's it.
And there you go. And so what happens is you now and my girl, I had to explain this thing to her. I was dealing with a woman on and off for quite a minute. And one of her major things was, you never would take me on shows, or you never would do this. And well, see, what you don't realize is if I can do a show, let's just say in St. Louis, and I'm unfamiliar with the building, the place, the whatever, it's like a drug deal. I'm going to a location
That
I
you
don't
don't
know
know nothing
myself.
about. Nothing
I
about.
don't know nothing about.
So why would I take
So
you?
I may not leave up out of that motherfucker. So I'm
That's
not
right.
going to
I'm not going.
put
Yeah.
you in a situation
Yep.
where we both don't leave out.
That's
And if
right.
you don't get that, you don't get it.
That's right. That's right.
This
That's
ain't
smart.
got nothing to do with this. Ain't got nothing to do with it's on women and this and that and blah blah. Because the
Yeah,
women gonna be
yeah.
there.
That's right. That's right. That's
This
right.
ain't got nothing to do with that. This got to do with the situation I'm walking into. I am not
Protection.
sure myself.
Protect. You're not
And
even sure, but you're protecting her too. But you're not
I'm
sure
not
what's
even
going on.
sure. And don't get me wrong, I don't even put me in bad situations. But again, I never been there myself.
So
I'm getting on a flight flying to Kalamazoo.
that's
I'm
right.
I'm 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 entrusting, these promoters. I'm doing homework on him.
Hmm.
Promoters got niggas that they know too.
That's right.
You know how many times
That's
I've
right.
seen promoters they get the money up and you go back to your hotel and the promoter know what hotel you in
That's right.
and send his mans and them to get that money back.
It's funny you said that. I just had a comedian on here, a comedian, and they said when they get booked, they wait and they switch their room, and they don't even tell their promoter. They switch
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They
I've done
switch
that
out.
before. We've done
Switch
that a
right
number
out.
of times. We've done that a number of times,
Switch out.
whatever the case may be. But
Wow.
it ain't even so much that. You could be leaving the building.
That too.
You could
Somebody
be in the
waiting on you.
Uber. Who can't follow an Uber?
That's right. That's right.
So it's so many ways that you come and you do a show, whatever, and they pay you 5 G's. Man,
Yeah.
go get that 5 G's back.
Wow. Yeah. It's deep, man. It's a
He ain't
lot of
rob you. He didn't rob you, but his man did.
his man did. Yeah, and he got that money right on back.
Got that money right on back.
Yeah, you've been away for a minute. I mean, not too. Yeah, you've been away for a little while, man. Was it a reason why you stepped away for a while?
Well, I never really stepped away.
Or took a break?
I
I
just
guess.
didn't accept all the shows that was offered to me.
Okay, that's what happened.
See, because once you if you're working for, let's just say, 5,000,
Yeah.
and people start calling you for 1,500 and you accept it,
Hmm.
you're not going to get the 5,000 ever again
Wow, because you don't lowball yourself.
because you didn't lowball yourself.
Wow.
So I mean, even Philadelphia, that money is not high at all. But I'll come back to Philly because I feel like that's my stomping ground.
Okay.
But I won't accept that all the time, and they kind of shocked. And I'm like, no, I'm just not. Here's the number. I'm going to die on my sword. This is how much time I put in. This is what I want. If you
That's
don't
what I
pay me,
want.
I understand. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
But in certain places, in certain situations, I'll
Hmm.
go back, um, uh, just because that's my stomping ground.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll pick and choose my little battles.
Yeah.
And so it's not so much that of being away. And then the other thing was I'm really not a lot of those guys opening acts. So what
Oh, okay.
happens is a lot of guys will not put you in front of them on a show. It doesn't work out well.
Oh, so it
They
doesn't
don't.
work out that way.
It
Wow.
doesn't work out well. It's a lot of times like putting uh, Luther in front of Freddie Jackson.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a
It's not going to work out well.
it's gonna be an issue.
So now don't get me wrong. I've been behind some guys that are killing it. They monsters, but I've been trained that way. I've been trained to go behind killers, and then some days it's just their day. It's just their day.
Yeah. Yeah.
They hitting on all cylinders and such and such and such. I've done enough shows now, man, where I don't even I don't. It's always a competition, but it's not a competition. The whole key
But it
is
yeah.
the whole key is you're there for 2 hours. Can you make these people laugh and enjoy themselves for 2 hours? And can you finish it on a good note? And that's really the key.
Well, do your fans still look for you to do like the hand touch thing with how you and Big Laz did that? Do you still kind of add that into your performance, or that's over with?
I ain't did that in 1,000 years, man.
Yeah, because I
I
know
did, I
somebody.
did, I did. It's guys. It's 5, 6 guys running around here doing that. I haven't done it in 30 years, 30, 40 years.
Okay, so somebody they doing it now. They done took it, but now they stole it. They stole it, man. It's
Listen, man. Let
crazy.
me tell you this. That came from vaudeville. If you pay attention, if you actually go back and listen to what I was saying, I said
Yeah,
this came from vaudeville, which it did. It came from vaudeville like 1908, 1922, some shit. It came when it wasn't even
yeah, yeah.
wasn't even talking voices on TV, and that's where it came from. And I wasn't the original person. What I did was I put it in a situation where it was either going to knock it over the fence
Or it
or it
wasn't.
was going to fail dramatically. It's
Wow.
almost like saying, "Listen, I'm gonna put you up to bat. You got one swing,
One swing, brother. That's
one
it.
swing. Either
Yeah.
you gonna hit a home run or you gonna embarrass us all."
Wow.
And
So
that's why people know me for.
yeah,
So when you just like you just said, I saw somebody else doing it, it'll never be the same.
it's not going to be. It's not the same.
It'll never be the same.
It's not. It's not original at
That's
all.
what that's what that's what made it stand apart from everything. In other words, now that I done did it, the office is closed. You can't do it. You cannot do it better.
You
You
can't
cannot
reinvent
do
it.
it. You cannot
No,
reinvent it.
it's over.
There's certain songs that Stevie Wonder sing and certain people sing.
No
There's
one can
no
do
way
it.
you can make them better.
Nah,
There's
it's over.
nothing you can do. You
It's in the
might be a
books
better singer. You might be a better. There's no way.
that you can reinvent it because it's in the books now. It's over.
It's in the book.
It's over.
It's
Wow.
over. So I
Wow.
laugh when I see these dudes, trying. I ain't mad. That ain't the first. That ain't the first. I was I never really watch a lot of comics like the specials and stuff.
Yeah.
I never really watch them. And one day I'm riding my bike and I said, man, I'm gonna turn one of these specials on or whatever the case may be. It was actually a friend of mine. He was doing an older special. It's older. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years old now. Whatever. It might even be older than that. I'm doing it. And this Joker did 2 jokes of mine. I
Wow.
never saw it. I never saw it. This was 10, 15 years later, and I
Yeah.
was just blown. I was kind of blown more at that because nobody told me. Nobody
Nope.
said nothing. Nobody,
They never
you
said
know,
nothing to you about it.
nothing to me about it, nothing, whatever the case may be. So you got to realize I've been doing 45 years. I'm able to go back in old material and it's new again because it's so old, it's new.
It's new. Nobody never really. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Nobody,
You're right.
you might have heard one piece, but I change it, I adjust it, whatever the case, it's new material.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, the premise might be the same, but it's the presentation, the whole 9 yards. And so that's how I'm able to keep large portion of my stuff fresh.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that stuff was in that rotation. I hadn't did it in a long time, but it
But
was
it
in
was
that
in rotation.
rotation.
Wow.
In other words, I will do it again. And I was kind of blown at him. I was like, damn, I done seen this dude about 5, 6 times since that.
Yeah.
He ain't never said a word.
Wow. Wow. He probably didn't want to. He didn't
Never
want
said a
to.
word. You went on a
Wow.
special. A special. Now you got people thinking this is your material.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I saw this thing on YouTube one time
Mhm.
because I got old material. I haven't put up anything in a long, 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 long time. And I never read the comments. And I read the comments
For the
on
first time.
one of the old videos I did. It's 15, 20 years old.
Yeah.
And I can see a couple of people like, oh, he got that from Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, he got that from, and
No.
I was offended. I was like,
Yeah.
bruh, and I went down each,
Yeah. You should have went down the line, the
I
list.
went each line. Oh, I did. I went down each one of them. I said,
Yeah.
you need to do your homework.
That's right. That's
Do
right.
your homework
Do your
first before
research because
you,
that.
You know, I'm not new at this. I've been around for quite a minute. I'm not even sure what reference you're referring to,
So yeah,
but I guarantee you everything you see on here is original
that's
from the
right.
original person.
That's right. That's right. They talking to the original.
The hands thing, not original because it came from vaudeville. Everything
Wow.
else you can make original.
Wow. Wow.
So I had to jump on it, but what it really was people come into, let's say, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it 45 years.
You've been
So they come
45,
in
you
15
45
years
in.
ago.
Yeah.
Right. So they come in 15 and they see something and they do and they think they know comedy. No, you it's like music. When you hear music now,
Mm-hmm.
when you hear music now, you know, and you hear a beat and you hear whatever the case, you think it's original. That's dope. No,
It's sample. It's sample from
they
somewhere.
sampled the hell out of that junk.
Yeah. From
My bad,
somebody.
man. There's a dude behind me, so I'm just looking to see what's
No,
up.
this raw. I don't care. Just do whatever you gotta do,
Yeah.
man. It's cool.
So it's sampled, you know, and people, oh, that's original. That joint nice.
Yeah.
That joint sampled 5 times over.
Yeah, 5 times over. That's all it was
You know?
about, man. Yo, wait,
So
are you
that's that.
still working on that? I know it's probably a little old, but the screenplay slightly touched. Like, what did you do with that?
You know, it's funny that you said that. I keep getting, I got a friend of mine that's beating me up about finishing that thing.
Oh, it's not
Because I
done.
got it, I did it. It was probably 80% finished, and I let it
Yeah.
just sit, and now it has to be rewritten.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
funny. You the first person.
Yeah.
I cannot bullshit you. You the first person in probably 15, 20 years that actually said the name Slightly Touched.
That's right. That's right.
That's wild.
You got to finish it, man. You got to finish it up. You never
That's
know,
wild.
man.
That is wild. In fact, I fuck around and forgot the name myself. And now that you said it,
Yeah.
that's wild, man. Yeah, that's wild. That tell me you go back a little bit.
Yeah, man. You should go ahead and finish it up. You don't know where it might go. It might take you.
Yeah, it's all good.
Wow, man. What motivated you to open your own venue, Teddy's House of Comedy in Washington, D.C.? Like, what was the biggest lesson you learned moving from a performer to a club owner and producer?
Oh shit, that's a good one. Um, what to keep the answer simple, what motivated me is I believe that we should have a black-owned comedy club in every city, and I believe that the bigger names should have a stake in it and do them every year. And the reason they should do them every year is because even though you may come once a year, it
Yeah,
keeps it live for other comics and venues for them to grow. You know, I'm talking about lesser comics and a place for them to go to. They can't always get into the improv.
yeah,
So I believe there should be at least 20 black owned comedy clubs. You know, same way Monopoly they got the improvs.
yeah,
Period.
yeah.
And not saying that it has to cater to all black. It just needs to be black owned.
Black owned.
Um,
Right.
so I was a little bit before my time in that thought process. A lot of guys don't think that way. Um, you guys had the comedy Laugh House in Philadelphia.
Yeah, the
I
Laugh
think
House.
I really think that Kevin Hart should have done everything. You know, Kevin or the crew or somebody in Philly should have did everything
Yeah,
possible to
yeah.
keep one open.
Will
But that's
Smith.
just my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
Correct.
You're right.
Correct.
He,
So that's that. But what I learned that this black comedy is an individual thing. A lot of these people are not together. We all look like we together, but comedy is a cutthroat business, and guys are not going to look out for you. So you have to understand that they are associates. Not everybody's your friend.
from the whole industry like that. The music, all this stuff is just crazy, man. It's just a separation.
Yeah.
You can fake it like y'all together, but it's a whole separation, man. It's individual.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Be honest with you, I haven't been doing a lot. I pulled back for a second.
Okay.
Uh I pulled back for a second. I was trying to open up my barbecue place. It's called Black Betty's Barbecue.
Okay.
And over the summer, I do that in the summers anyway.
Yeah. You do the
until
barbecues
Thanksgiving.
like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of festivals. We do a lot of the large festivals, 100,000 people,
Oh wow.
stuff like that, Battle of the Barbecues and stuff like that. So I'll get back into comedy. Yeah, and it's really the same thing, just going on tour, locking in tour dates, playing across the city, tightening back up.
Yeah.
I got a couple of shows, of course, out there, Baltimore. I'll be here in DC soon. Things like that. Just same, nothing
Yeah.
different.
Nothing
Just
different.
making a mortgage. That's it.
All right, man. I thank you, man, Teddy Carpenter. One day we might could do this again in the future, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. We can talk when we can talk for sure. Hey, what's happening? This is Teddy Carpenter, and you know what you're watching. A Vision Entertainment, the top of his class. Make sure you join this brother and support all day and every day. A Vision Entertainment.